Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you all are well. I am your English teacher. Students, today we are going to start new chapter, that is chapter number 4, The Toad's Wards. This is on page number 33 of your Oxford Reading Circle book 5. In this chapter we will know why a toad has warts on its back. This is an interesting story. Here we will meet many characters who were involved in the story that behind why a toad has warts on its back. Students, as usual, first I'll read a paragraph, then I'll explain it in English and Urdu. And before explaining, I'll tell you meaning of difficult words. Let's begin. The Toad's Warts. A long time ago, a man named Kem Kong Sepa was standing on the bank of the great Irrawaddy River, minding his own business and sharpening his weapons. A prawn, irritated by his stomping around, bit him in the leg. Mind one's own business means to not interfere in someone else's affairs. Sharpening means make or become sharp or sharper. Irritate means showing or feeling slight anger, annoyed. Stomping means tread heavily and noisily, typically in order to show anger. This paragraph states that a man whose name was Kem Kong Sepa was standing on the bank of Irrawaddy River. Irrawaddy is a river that flows from north to south through Myanmar. It is the biggest river of Myanmar. Kem Kong Sepa was busy in sharpening his weapons. A prawn was continuously treading around him and bit him in his leg. Now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. काफ़ी अर्सा पहले की बात है कि एक आदमी जिसका नाम केंग कॉन्ग सेपा था वो इरावदी रिवर के किनारे पर बैठा हुआ था और अपने वेपन्स को शार्प कर रहा था या उनकी धार तेज कर रहा था। एक प्रॉन मुसलसल उसके चारों तरफ घूमकर उसे परेशान कर रहा था और उस प्रॉन ने उस आदमी की टांग में काट लिया। लेट्स मूव ऑन। Kem Kong Sepa yelped and leaped up in the air. He could not see the prawn, and in his pain he staggered towards a tree and swung his knife around. The sharp weapon struck the trunk of a tree and cut it. The tree was startled and annoyed. Plop! It immediately dropped a fruit onto the man. But Kem Kong Sepa was still leaping around from one foot to the other. The fruit missed him and hit a cock walking by. Yelp means a short, sharp cry, especially of pain. Leaped means jump or spring a long way to a great height or with great force. Staggered means walk or move unsteadily as if about to fall. Struck means hit forcibly and deliberately with one's hand or a weapon or other implement. Startle means cause to feel sudden shock. Drop means let or make something fall vertically. This paragraph states that Kem Kong Sepa cried and leaped up due to pain. He could not see that prawn had bitten him. He walked unsteadily towards a tree and swung his knife around it. The sharp weapon struck the trunk of a tree and cut it. The tree was shocked and annoyed. Due to this sudden hit, a fruit dropped onto a man. Kem Kong Sepa was leaping from one foot to another due to pain, so the fruit fell a cock that was walking by. Okay students, now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. Kem Kong Sepa को जब प्रॉन ने काटा तो वो चीखने और उछलने लगा। उसने ये नहीं देखा कि उसे प्रॉन ने काटा है। वो लड़खड़ाता हुआ दरख्त की तरफ बढ़ा और अपना नाइफ उछाल कर दरख्त के तने पर मारा। दरख्त इस अचानक हिट से शॉक्ड हुआ और फौरन ही एक फल उसमें से गिरा। लेकिन केम कॉन्ग सेपा अभी तक कभी एक कदम और कभी दूसरे कदम पर उछल रहा था तो फल उस पर गिरने के बजाय दरख्त के पास से गुजरते हुए कॉक पर गिर गया. Let's move on. The confused cock was not pleased at all. It looked at the tree and noted its size. It was afraid to attack this great tree. So instead it scratched at a nest of ants who were busy with their work. The ants had plenty of work already. The last thing they wanted to do was to rebuild their nest. Scratched means score or mark the surface of something with a sharp or pointed object. Plenty means a large or sufficient amount. Rebuild means build something again after it has been damaged or destroyed. This paragraph states that when fruit dropped on the cock, it was so confused. It looked angrily at the tree. When it noted its size, it was afraid to attack the tree. So instead of attacking it, cock scratched at a nest of ants who were busy with their work. Their work was at the end. The last thing they wanted to do was to build their nest again. Now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब फ्रूट कॉक पर गिरा तो कॉक खुश नहीं था. उसने दरख्त की तरफ देखा और दरख्त का साइज नोट किया. कॉक बहुत खौफजदा हो गया कि वो इतने बड़े दरख्त पर कैसे हमला करेगा. तो उसने दरख्त पर हमला करने के बजाय एंट्स के नेस्ट पर हमला कर दिया जो अपने काम में मसरूफ थे. एंट्स अपना काफ़ी सारा काम मुकम्मल कर चुके थे और आखिरी काम जो वो करना चाहते थे वो उनका अपना नेस्ट दोबारा बिल्ड करना था. लेट्स मूव ऑन. Right, they said in fury, it's war, and they attacked a passing snake and bit it all over. The snake wriggled even faster and shot straight into the forest nearby and bit a bear. What on earth did you do that for? Grunted the irate bear. Because you were there, said the snake, and it hurtled off to find some medicinal plants to ease the pain. Fury means wild or violent anger. Wriggle means twist and turn with quick writhing movements. Grunted means an animal make a low, short, guttural sound. Irate means feeling great anger. Hurtle means went very swiftly. Ease means absence of difficulty or effort. This paragraph states that when cock attacked an ant's nest, they said violently, "It's war," and attacked a snake who was passing near the tree. They bit the snake all over. The snake moved quickly and fastly into the nearby forest, where it bit a bear. Bear was so angry and surprised and said to Snake that, "What on earth did you do that for?" Snake replied, "Because you were there." After saying this, it went off swiftly to find a medicinal plant to relieve its pain. Now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब कॉक ने एंट्स के नेट्स पर हमला किया तो एंट्स ने गुस्से में कहा इट्स वॉर और उन्होंने करीब से गुजरते हुए सांप पर अटैक कर दिया. उसको हर जगह पर काट लिया. स्नेक तेजी के साथ बल खाता हुआ करीबी जंगल में चला गया और वहां पर एक बियर को काट लिया. बियर ने गुस्से में कहा ये तुमने मेरे साथ क्या किया या मैं ही तुम्हें मिला था. स्नेक ने कहा कि सिर्फ तुम ही वहां थे और वहां से अपने लिए मेडिसिनल प्लांट ढूंढने चला गया ताकि अपने दर्द को आराम दे सके. लेट्स मूव ऑन. The bear hurried off in the other direction and took out its fury on a young plantain tree. The bear lowered its head and dug furiously till the poor plant collapsed. A bat living high up in the tree just managed to get away before the tree hit the ground. It was not used to flying around in broad daylight and it blundered about until it flew straight into an elephant's ear. Hurried means done in a hurry or rushed. Dig means break up and move earth with a tool or machine or with hands, paws, snouts, etc. Furiously means in an extremely angry manner. Collapsed means a structure having fallen down or given away. Blunder means a stupid or careless mistake or move clumsily or as if unable to see. This paragraph states that when the snake bit the bear, it hurriedly went in the other direction and took out its anger on a young plantain tree. The bear dug angrily till the poor plant fallen down. A bat lived on that tree. When tree was about to fall, it managed to get away. It was not used to flying in daylight. It moved carelessly and flew into an elephant's ear. Now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब स्नेक ने बियर को काट लिया तो वो जल्दी से दूसरी डायरेक्शन में चला गया और उसने अपना गुस्सा एक प्लांटेन ट्री पर निकाला। बियर अपने सर से जमीन में उस वक्त तक गढ़ा करता चला गया जब तक कि वो प्लांटेन ट्री टूटकर गिर नहीं गया। उस दरख्त पर एक बैट रहती थी। जब ट्री गिरने वाला था तो वो बैट उस ट्री के ज़मीन पर गिरने से पहले ही उड़ गई और वो बैट डे लाइट में उड़ने के लिए यूज टू नहीं थी, लिहाजा वो उड़ती हुई एक हाथी के कान में चली गई। लेट्स मूव ऑन। Where am I? Thought the bat. It's dark and hairy in here. The bat bit the elephant, and the elephant trumpeted with pain and reared up into the air on its hind legs. It came crashing down again and kicked over a large stone mortar. The mortar rolled down a slope and crashed right into the house of a little old lady. It made a huge hole in the side of the house. Trumpeted is a sound of elephant. Reared up means an elephant raised itself upright on its hind legs. Hind means situated at the back. This paragraph states that when bat entered into elephant's ear, it felt dark and hairy and thought that where am I? And it bit the elephant. Elephant made a noise and raised itself upright on its back legs. It came down and kicked over a large stone mortar. The mortar rolled down and fell into the house of an old lady. It made a very big hole in the side of her house. जब बैट एलिफेंट के कान में गई तो उसने सोचा कि मैं कहाँ हूँ, यहाँ बहुत अंधेरा है और कुछ हेयरी फील हो रहा है। उस बैट ने एलिफेंट के काट लिया। एलिफेंट ने एक बहुत ही नागवार सी आवाज़ निकाली जो अपनी एक एलिफेंट की आवाज़ होती है और अपने आप को अपनी पिछली दो टांगों पर उठा लिया। और जब वो वापस ज़मीन पर आया तो उसने गुस्से में एक मोर्टार को ज़बरदस्त किक मारी और वो मोर्टार स्लोप पर से लुढ़कता हुआ एक ओल्ड लेडी के घर पर गिरा जिससे उसके घर में एक होल हो गया। लेट्स मूव ऑन। The old lady may have been very little and she may have been very old, but she was also very, very fierce. You stupid mortar, she shouted. Just look what you have done. Pay me, pay me. You will have to pay me to rebuild my house. Me? Said the stern mortar. Why should I pay you? It was the elephant who kicked me down the hill. Fierce means having or displaying ferocious aggressiveness. Stern means so shocked that one is temporarily unable to react or astonished. This paragraph states that the old lady was very aggressive. She shouted to the mortar and said, "Oh stupid, see what you have done." She also said, "Pay me, you have to build my house again." The mortar was shocked and said, "Why should I pay you?" It also said, "It was the elephant who kicked me down the hill." Okay students, now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. मोर्टार जिस ओल्ड लेडी के घर में गिरा वो बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्से में आ गई। उसने चीख कर कहा, "ओ स्टूपिड मोर्टार, तुमने मेरा घर तोड़ दिया। तुम मुझे पे करो, मैं अपना घर दोबारा बनवाऊंगी।" मोर्टार ने बहुत हैरत से कहा, "मैं क्यों पे करूं? ये तो एलिफेंट था जिसने मुझे हिट किया और मैं पहाड़ियों से नीचे गिर गया." Okay students, inshallah we will complete this chapter in the next session. Now move towards words meaning. Students, now you can see words meaning of this chapter on your screen. I am going to read these words meaning. Read with me. Annoyed, it means made to feel impatient and angry. Blame means to find fault with somebody. Destructive means causing or capable of causing damage. Hurtled means went very swiftly. Irritate means feeling great anger. Medicinal means having healing properties that can be used to treat illness. Mortar means a hard, heavy bowl in which substances are crushed. Soothe means to make pain or discomfort less severe. Wart means a small rough lump that grows on the skin. Students, first learn these words meaning, then write them in your English literature copy. Exercise A. This is on page number 39 of your book. Students, we will do only one question of this exercise. Question is, of all the animals that got hurt, which is your opinion was affected the most? Give evidence from the text. Yes, students. Who affected the most? What do you think? I think the ants were the most affected, so they bit the snake on purpose, declaring war. Make sentences of the following words. Students, here 5 words are given. As usual, I'll tell you meaning of these words. You have to make sentences by your own self. Let's begin. First word is staggered. Staggered means walk or move unsteadily as if about to fall, or astonished or deeply shocked. उर्दू मीनिंग है लड़खड़ाकर चलना या हैरत ज़दा. Next word is hissed. It means express disapproval of someone by hissing or whisper something in an urgent or angry way. उर्दू मीनिंग है नागवारी की आवाज़ निकालना या जो सांप का फनकारना होता है, सांप की जो एक आवाज़ होती है उसको भी कहते हैं. Third word is destructive. Destructive means causing great and irreparable damage. Urdu meaning tabah kun. Fourth word is seized. Seized means take hold of suddenly and forcibly. Urdu meaning छीनना, कब्जा करना या फतह करना. Last word is pinch. It means grip something, especially a person's flesh, tightly and sharply between finger and thumb. उर्दू मीनिंग है नोचना, दबाना या चुटकी काटना वगैरह. Students, read this chapter thoroughly. First make title page and index, then do words meaning, question answer of exercise A and word sentences in your English literature copy. Inshallah, we will complete this chapter in the next session. Thank you. Take care of yourself and your family. Till then, Allah Hafiz.